Previously on the BIZ.
Hey, beautiful. Long time no see.
Sean, what the hell are you doing here?
I have an interview with Entertainment Weekly tomorrow.
Well, you're not actually going to tell him about Nick, are you?
Brett Collins. What an unpleasant surprise.
Listen, we're running screen tests tomorrow for a show of mine. Would you be interested in auditioning?
After 3 years, he's professing his undying love and wants me to take him back with open arms.
You still have feelings for him, don't you?
I'm not afraid of you, Sky.
Break a leg. Literally.
Today marks the beginning of your new career.
Let go of me!
You bitch!
So if you go around advertising the fact that you're gay, they're going to lose interest.
What about Nick?
You do what you have to survive.
Her name is Roxy.
Roxy.
Are you seeing anyone? Is there anyone special in your life?
No. No one special. Coming. Brett,
Well, don't you look awake?
do you have any idea what time it is?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye.
Well, somebody's cranky.
Brett, I have at least another 2 hours to be sleeping. What's up?
I got it.
Got what?
Hello, your article. Entertainment Weekly, ring a bell?
Let me see that. This wasn't supposed to be out for another couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, it's early. Page 52.
Here it is. Many people will recognize Matthew Corey from his debut role in the just-released movie Blue Harvest. Corey could very well be this country's next heartthrob. And women everywhere will be happy to know that this sexy newcomer is currently unattached but looking for Miss Right.
Who is it?
It's Sky.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been real busy. Do you have that black shirt I lent you like a month ago?
Sure, I don't think it's clean, though.
That's okay. I have time to wash it.
Here it is. So, what's been happening with you lately?
I didn't tell you. I just got cast in a pilot for a TV show.
Wow, no, you didn't tell me. When this happened?
A couple of days ago.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I finally get to take a break from auditioning.
So tell me all about it.
Well, it's called 2x2.
2x2? Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's about two sisters. It's sort of a sibling rivalry kind of thing. Now, you're not going to believe who I get to work with.
Who?
Do you remember Brett Collins?
Brett. I thought she went to Yale.
Not anymore.
Well, that's not going to be a problem, is it?
Not for me. I'm not going to let her ruin my career. I mean, this show is exactly what I've been waiting for.
What show, Sky?
Oh, I just got cast in a pilot for Fox. It's called 2x2.
2x2?
Yeah.
By Creed Entertainment.
Yeah, you've heard of it?
You could say that. All right, now. Keep them shut. For the 100th time, they're shut. Now, what is going on?
You'll see.
Oh, Julie, I have a meeting in a half hour.
Okay. Open them up.
When did all this happen?
This morning.
My darling, roses are red, violets are blue. I've never known anyone as beautiful as you. Love, Sean. He never was much of a poet.
Oh, I think it's sweet.
Sean is responsible for all this?
I'd say he's crazy about you. You are the sun, you are the moon. My face brightens when you enter the room. And by the look on your face, I'd say that dinner with Sean went well the other night.
It was nice.
It must have been more than nice. Look at this place.
Sean always was a charmer.
So I take it we'll be seeing a lot more of Sean around the office.
Good morning, ladies.
I guess so.
Hello, Vicky.
Well, I guess I better be getting back to work.
Looks like you got my peace offering.
It looks like I got several of them.
Well, you always did have a soft spot for red carnations.
Actually, it was pink tulips, but it's a sweet gesture.
Well, why don't you let me make it up to you by taking you out to breakfast?
Breakfast, I just got here.
True, but I know you, Vic. You haven't eaten yet, and once you get working, all you'll have between now and 5 o'clock is coffee and a piece of fruit. Come on, eat in a full meal.
No, I need to go to a very important meeting.
Skip it.
This is a meeting with programming execs from Fox. I can't just skip it.
All right, then how about dinner?
I'll be working late. Sorry.
You have to eat sometime. Come on, Vic. Think about it. Nice, quiet dinner, just you and me.
It's very tempting, but I can't. But I will take a rain check.
Can't believe this.
Isn't that fantastic?
Fantastic. Brett, this article isn't even about me. It didn't mention anything about my performance or the movie. All it talks about is how good I look.
Matt, I told you that's what people are gonna pay for.
And what's this currently unattached, but looking for Miss Right? Sounds like a personal ad.
So?
So? What is Nick gonna think?
What difference does it make?
Brett, it looks like I went out of my way to tell them that I'm not gay.
Matt, this is great publicity. You gotta stop worrying about Nick and start thinking about your fans. They're the ones keeping you employed. Look, I gotta go.
Rehearsal?
Yeah, first one. I hope it goes okay.
I'm sure it will.
I don't know. I'm not sure how much longer I can deal with Miss Sky Mitchell.
Just don't let her get to you.
Easier said than done. Look, I'll see you later. And quit worrying.
I'll try.
What's with you?
Dixie had kind of a bad run-in with the head of Creed Entertainment.
Bad run-in. He practically tried to rape me.
What are you talking about?
He said that he could help me get started by finding me an agent and getting me a screen test for that 2x2 show. Then he invites me to his office to go over some lines, and he ends up putting the moves on me instead.
So she maced him right in the eyes.
You maced him? The head of Creed Entertainment helps you find an agent, get you a screen test, and you maced him? Are you out of your mind?
He tried to take advantage of me.
Tixie, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but that stuff about actresses putting out for roles actually happens.
So what are you suggesting I should have done?
Well, that depends how bad you want the part.
You're not saying she should have slept with him, are you?
Look, all I'm saying is that you may have blown your one big opportunity, but hey, who am I to complain? You might have ended up getting my part. I should be thanking you. I'll see you guys later.
Call just for fun. Second plan, a real call space.
Introducing Claire's new Power Protein Hair Wash. Just what you need for your attitude adjustment.
Attitude. 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 Los Angeles. Mitchell? Sky Mitchell.
So you see, the show's overall plot is actually a very simple one. It won't restrict us to one rigid storyline. It actually will allow us to move around in many different directions and I think have very many hilarious episodes.
Wait, let me just stop you there. All you've told me so far is that this is a comedy about a college campus. Tell me what separates this show from any other second-rate comedy about Generation X.
Well, the writing for one, it's top-notch.
Mr. Creed, many television shows are well-written and they don't last more than a year on network television.
How can you guarantee this is going to be able to stand up against NBC's Thursday lineup?
Let me jump in there, if I may, Mr. Myers. I think the thing we want to stress here is the wide range of appeal that this show will have. This is not a show just for teenagers.
I guess that's where our main concern lies, Ms. Powers. How do you intend to get a 8-year-old, a teenager, a college student, and a baby boomer all to watch the same show?
Well, like Mr. Creed said before, the writing is top of the line. This humor goes beyond the shallow one-liners that plague most of the shows that are geared toward younger age groups.
It's an intelligent comedy.
Exactly. And this is what will reel in the adults. This is a comedy that does not patronize, and yet it's at a level that the children can enjoy. I really think this is a show that will be ideal for advertisers.
And let me also add that Creed Entertainment has proven its potential for success many times in the past.
If I may correct you, Mr. Creed, your one and only show on network television has been falling in our ratings.
That is due in part to the unexpected time slot change, but a lot of necessary format changes have already been made to counter the problem. We expect to see our ratings pick up as soon as this weekend.
You're very persuasive, Ms. Powers.
Well, thank you, Mr. Myers. Goes with the job, I guess.
Agreed. Well, I believe we have all the information that we need.
Well, I hope you'll look at the script and my proposal once more.
I don't think that'll be necessary, Mr. Creed. I believe we've made our decision.
I must say, Mr. Creed, you're very fortunate to have a senior VP as talented as Ms. Powers. I certainly hope you appreciate her abilities.
Yes, I do. She's been a great asset to the company.
And let me just say that I think coming to terms will be a great asset for the Fox network. Ms. Powers, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Yes, very impressive work, Powers.
Thank you, Mr. Pratt. Mr. Myers.
Mr. Creed.
Is this Bobby Creed's office?
Yes, but you can't go in there.
The hell I can't.
I'm sorry, Mr. Creed. I tried to stop her.
Can I help you?
Are you Bobby Creed?
Yes, and you are?
A friend of Dixie Ann Peterson.
Dixie. Do you know how many names come across my desk in a week?
Oh, well, you certainly knew who she was on Friday, didn't you? You couldn't keep your hands off her.
Thank you, Lois. That will do. Look, Miss,
Resner.
Look, Miss Resner. Is there something I can help you with?
No, thank you. I know all about the kind of help that you offer.
Excuse me?
Don't give me that. You know exactly what you did to her.
I don't know what your friend told you, but obviously...
Her name is Dixie.
I don't know what Miss Peterson told you, but all we did is rehearse a scene which required a simple kiss.
A simple kiss. Well, then what's this?
Miss Resner!
Why would someone spray mace in your eyes over a simple kiss?
Your friend...
She has a name.
Dixie obviously overreacted.
Oh, I don't think so.
Look, I don't have time for this. This is acting, Miss Resner, and sometimes acting requires physical contact. Now, if your friend isn't ready for that, maybe she isn't cut out for the business. Now, is that all, or can I have security escort you out?
No. No, I just came by to pick up her coat.
Is that it?
Just one more thing. Don't think that you're going to get away with this. I grew up with slimeballs like you who thought they could get away with anything just because they had money. But in the end, they always got what they deserved.
Good day, Miss Resner.
You haven't heard the last of Dixie.
Well, I believe I have.
So, I'm thinking a little Praiser Club. What do you think?
Definitely.
I think it'd be a good thing for the new boy to go to.
Oh, you... Well, this is the rising star himself.
Hi, Carla. Sean.
Read your article this morning.
Did you?
Of course. We keep track of all the new faces that come through here.
Especially the eligible ones.
Knock it off, Shauna. You're making the plug I blush.
It's nothing.
So what's the deal, you being unattached? It doesn't seem right to me.
I just don't want to be tied down just yet. I'm still young.
Keep that attitude. Otherwise, you end up like me, married and divorced by 24.
Yeah, well, I'm far from married.
Won't be long before you start getting offers.
Letters with perfume, cards, phone numbers, underwear.
I could definitely handle that.
Listen to this one. He's already turned on.
Hey, Matt, listen. A group of us are going to the Praiser Club tonight if you want to go.
The Praiser Club? Don't you have to be on some sort of list to get in there?
Don't worry about it. You'll be with us. So you want to go?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. A little drinking, a little dancing. You know you want to.
All right. Where should I meet you?
How about we pick you up at 8?
Okay.
So we'll see you then.
You can count on it.
Great. Good night. Knock 'em dead.
Nancy!
Hi, Sean. I'm sorry I'm so late. I got tied up with my producers. You know how that is. Actually, I have to get right back to the studio, so I'm gonna cut to the chase.
That's what I always loved about you, Nancy. You always go right for what you want. You never mess around.
It's a matter of necessity, I guess. Here's the thing. We're shooting a movie starting in March in New York, and I want you for one of the supporting leads. It's just the kind of part you've been waiting for, and I think you'd be perfect for it.
Perfect, huh? Like the sound of that.
I knew you would.
When do you need to know by?
That wasn't the answer I was expecting. I figured you'd snatch this part up in a second.
Well, normally I would, but I don't think I'm ready to pack up and move to New York for 3 months.
Trust me, once you get there, you'll want to stay for 3 years.
Tell you what, I'll have an answer for you by the end of the week.
Okay, Sean, because it's you. But I really need you to let me know as soon as you decide. I'm already behind in finalizing my cast list, and I'm behind in getting back to the studios. I'm sorry I didn't stay longer.
Oh, that's all right. I know you, rush, 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 but I'll get back to you, okay?
Thanks, Sean. I knew I could depend on you. Bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Great. Just what I needed.
Here's that tape you wanted.
Thanks.
Oh, congratulations.
About what?
Oh, come on. You know about what. Coming to terms, Fox picked it up. It's all over the office.
It's all over already?
Apparently. Creed's been talking about it all day.
Well, that's just like him. Hey, everybody, look what I did.
Well, you don't seem too happy about it.
Oh, it's just been a long day.
I hear you. So, are you staying late tonight?
Oh, yeah. I've got to figure out how to boost those ratings for Smith & Co.
Do you want me to stay?
Oh, no. There's no reason to have both of us locked up here.
What's this about?
Who knows? You know, it's never a page, it's never a secretary, it's always a little note saying, "See me, Creed."
Something bad?
Well, you know, sometimes it's a life or death crisis, sometimes it's just that he can't find a phone number or can't use his computer.
What do you think it is this time?
Well, I'm either getting a raise or I'm getting fired.
It could have something to do with that sexual harassment thing.
What sexual harassment thing?
You haven't heard? Apparently, some girl barged into Creed's office this afternoon accusing him of getting a little too friendly with some actress friend of hers.
What did she say exactly?
I'm not sure. All I heard was that Creed tried to put the moves on an actress while helping her with some lines, and she ended up hitting him in the face or something.
Well, that would explain why he was wearing sunglasses all day.
I guess so.
Did you know who it was exactly?
I don't know.
Is she pressing charges?
You're asking the wrong person. But I do know you should take this up with him. He's already screwing his own reputation. Something like this could bring down the entire company.
No, that is not going to happen, Julia. I've been working too hard for this company to let it go down.
Come in.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Lois. That'll do. Can you shut the door on your way out?
Is that part of her job description, Creed?
Excuse me?
Giving you massages. Is that one of the qualifications for being a secretary these days?
I suggest you keep your mind on your own work habits. I didn't bring you up here to discuss mine.
No, in that case, then why did you bring me up here?
I should think that'd be rather obvious.
Obvious? How could it be obvious? You wrote "see me" on a Post-it note and then put it on my computer. What am I supposed to think?
Well, you tell me. What are two Fox executives supposed to think when you make the owner of this company look ignorant and unprofessional?
They picked up the show, didn't they?
That's not what I'm talking about. The show was never in question. What I'm talking about is your conduct during the meeting.
How can you say that the show was never in question? Pratt and Myers were not convinced with your proposal. And as for my conduct, I was simply doing my job.
No, your job is to make sure our shows stay up to network standard and to assist me in the pitching of these shows. Instead, you chose to promote yourself as if you knew more about the show than the owner of the company.
Now you wait a minute. I covered for you when you stumbled. I did not say one thing until they started grilling you on your proposal, and you just broke under the pressure.
I did no such thing.
Creed, you did not say one intelligent thing in there once you saw that they weren't going for your proposal.
Powers, you may be smart about a lot of things, but you have no idea about how this business works. You have to make these people think you're doing them the favor, and not the other way around.
So you would have handled it by just not answering them.
I was maintaining an air of confidence as opposed to you.
Oh, I should have just let that awkward silence hang in the air.
You know, if you show these people that you're made to jump through hoops, they'll make you do exactly that. Every time you answer a question before they even get out of their mouths, you play right into their game.
Creed, your pauses were not for effect. You were stumbling for words and I bailed you out.
No, what you did was disrupt the appearance of order by showing up superior. It was totally and completely unprofessional.
Unprofessional? How can you talk to me about unprofessionalism while you sat through a very important meeting wearing sunglasses through the entire thing?
All right, my fashion habits are none of your concern.
No, they become my concern when they affect the well-being of the company I work for.
Let's get one thing straight, Powers. This is my company, and anything that affects the company affects me directly. Your concern is your job. Leave the well-being of the company to me. Is that clear?
Now you stop talking to me like a third-rate intern, Creed. And as for the well-being of your company, it is already in jeopardy.
My company's as stable as it's ever been.
Creed, what happened to your eyes?
Didn't I tell you to mind your own business?
No, you know, it didn't hit me in the meeting why you were wearing sunglasses, but I've been hearing theories all over the office.
Why don't you tell me what's on your mind, then?
Sexual harassment, Creed. That's what's on my mind.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah, did you have an actress in your office on Friday night?
As a matter of fact, I did. We were rehearsing for a screen test.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I don't know what happened in this office that night, Creed, but I do know that the last thing this company needs is a lawsuit from a scarred actress. So you better watch your step.
I'll trouble you to remember who gives the orders around here.
And I'll trouble you to remember that without me, this company would not be anywhere near where it is now. You may be licensed name of this company, but I am the one who got the first show ready for network television. I am the one who got the ratings high. Without me, your company has no driving force.
And without me, you have no income. So don't think you're irreplaceable.
If I'm so expendable, Creed, then why do you keep me around?
You do good work, Powers. You're getting too ambitious for your own good. Why don't you stick to your own responsibilities and not worry about mine?
Now you just wait a second, Creed. What I do is exactly what is in my job description. I do not step over the lines, Creed.
That will do, Miss Powers. That will do.
What?
I have nothing more to say about this.
No, Creed, this conversation is far from over.
Why don't you go back to work?
Fine.
Have a nice day, Miss Powers.
Jake Richards.
Bobby Creed.
Mr. Creed, it's nice to finally meet you face to face.
Likewise.
Hello, Brett. Hello, Sky. So, together again.
That's right, just like old times.
Well, it will certainly be interesting now that your daddy's not here to buy your parts for you.
You and I both know that my father had nothing to do with the parts I got.
Of course not. He just owned half our high school.
Well, how do you account for this one? Did Daddy own half of Hollywood?
So, how are things going today? Well, first day jitters, but we're going to be moving into the studio soon.
That, blonde over there. What's her name?
That's Sky Mitchell. She'll be playing the part of Jess.
Really? Moving up in the world, I see. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Look, Sky, I worked damn hard to get this part. You know how difficult it is to land something like this, and I'm not about to jeopardize it. So why don't we just leave our personal problems off the set? Agreed?
Hey.
Huh?
Going to start in 10 minutes. That's 10, not 15 Haskins, but 10 minutes. See you all in the studio.
I'll see you on the set. Excuse me, Mr. Creed.
Oh, excuse me, Roxy.
Go home, Julia.
I think she's already there.
Sean, how did you get in here?
Does that matter?
Well, it depends on if you broke any laws.
Don't worry, it was completely legal. I decided to come by and apologize for screwing up.
Didn't you already do that?
No, I mean about the flowers.
Pink tulips.
Have you saved?
What?
What you're doing, have you saved?
Yeah, what? Sean!
Like you said, you just saved. You're golden. But more importantly, you need a break.
What is that?
Well, if Vicky will not come to dinner, then the dinner will go to Vicky.
Interesting, Mohammed.
McKnight.
I'm glad to see you've become so cultured over the last 30 years.
Well, you'd be surprised at things I've learned.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, during my 3 months as a bachelor, I learned how to make a killer BLT. You have to try it.
I'd love to try your killer BLT, but I really have to get back to work.
Well, that's all you ever do. But I know you could never say no to a picnic.
Sean, it's a really sweet gesture, and I'm really flattered that you went to all this trouble, but I just don't have time to...
You forget. I remember all your soft spots. Picnics, strawberries, and Blanc de Blanc wine.
Looks like we're 2 for 3.
Shall I pour?
Hello?
Honey, you're home.
Mom?
Matt? Matt, are you home?
I can see that. Yeah. You know, but more importantly,
Many people will recognize Matthew Corey.
Did you get my coat?
You're still in your robe?
Yeah.
Have you done anything today, or have you just been moping around the apartment?
I did some housework and some laundry.
Well, the place looks about the same as it did when I left.
Well, I did more in my room than out here.
What exactly happened between you and Creed on Friday?
Do we really have to talk about that again?
Just answer me one thing. That scene you were rehearsing? Was there a kiss written into the script?
Yeah, I guess so. But he took it too far. I mean, he tried to pin me against the couch.
It was part of the script.
Lisa, the script said they kiss. Okay, it didn't say anything about...
Different directors are going to interpret scripts differently.
You know, I thought you were on my side.
Do you have any clue how embarrassing it was to bitch out somebody like Bobby Creed? Only to have him blow holes in every single accusation that I made?
Lisa, Bobby Creed is very smart. He can twist things around on you.
I made an ass out of myself defending you because you overreacted. And now all you do is sit around at home and mope? Dixie, you have got to get over whatever you think happened.
Think happened? Lisa, it did happen. You have to believe me.
Well, I hope you haven't had your dinner. I made your favorite, lasagna.
What are you doing here? How'd you get in?
Well, Mrs. Roberts, your landlord, very nice lady, by the way. Did you know that we went to the same high school together? It was such a small world.
So she just let you up here. How'd you know where I lived?
Well, it isn't a big mystery. Your address is in the white pages.
So, what, you just decided to drop in for a visit?
What? A mother can't visit her own daughter when she wants to.
You can't stay here.
Why? I won't be a bother.
You know why.
No, honey, it's not like this anymore.
I've heard that before.
No, really, honey. Look, I can prove it to you. I am in AA. I have my own personal counselor. And I've been sober for 3 weeks.
That's great, Mom, but
You're worried I'll slip, aren't you?
isn't that the usual story?
No, not this time, honey. I've given it up for good.
Well, don't you always?
Always what?
Give it up for good, and then 2 months down the line, it's the same story.
Honey, please. I can't do this on my own. I need you to support me. I need you to believe in me.
Mom.
Don't you want me to quit?
You know I do.
Well, then why won't you help me? Can't you see I'm really trying to change?
You always say you're trying, and then nothing changes.
Oh, wonderful. You're just like everyone else. My own daughter. You say you want me to quit, but then you refuse to help me. Well, how can I possibly change if you won't support me?
Don't you dare start pinning this on me. It's not like that, and you know it.
Honey, I can't do this on my own.
So what am I supposed to do?
Well, I need a place to stay.
What happened to the house?
I couldn't make the rent.
You got fired again.
It wasn't my fault. I had to take a lot of time off to attend these meetings, and my boss fired me.
He fired you? Why? How many of these meetings did you go to?
I went to every one of them. Please, honey. I just need a place to stay just for a couple of days, a week at most.
And then what?
Well, I have some housing prospects through the clinic.
Mom, I don't know.
Please, honey. You don't want me to be homeless. You don't want me to end up on the streets. I really want to change. I want to be a better mom to you.
All right. You can stay, but on one condition.
Anything, sweetheart.
While you're living here, there'll be no drinking, no alcohol, no wine with dinner, no beer after a long day, nothing.
Of course not, honey. I wasn't planning on it.
All right, there's some blankets in my closet and the futon folds out.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Matt, where were you? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Hey, Nick, what's happening?
What's happening? Where have you been?
We just went out for a few drinks.
I see.
Matt, honey, where's the little girl's room?
It's that way, to the left.
Okay, I'll be right back.
The right.
What's that all about?
What do you mean?
Who is she?
Shauna? She's just a friend.
A friend. Well, where have you two been all night?
We just went out to a club for a while.
But Matt, this isn't like you. Why didn't you call?
Why are you making such a big deal out of this?
Because you haven't been acting like yourself lately.
I've had a lot on my mind lately.
Yeah, well, so have I.
Matt, I'm ready to go.
You're going back out?
Yeah, her friend's just having a party over on Melrose. We're just gonna make an appearance. Do you want to take along?
No. Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you later then. Oh, don't wait out.
Can I tempt your tummies with one of our scrumptious appetizers? It's the perfect way to start out a meal. Let me recommend the sampler. It's,
Okay, is there anything else I can do for you before I head out for the night?
Yeah, you can take these over to personnel.
Contract renewals?
It's that time again. No, wait, you can leave that one.
What, are you firing somebody?
It's one way of putting it.
This is Power's contract.
Yes, it is.
You're firing her. Why?
Well, Dave, ambition can be a dangerous thing.
No more, I'm full.
Oh, come on, just one more.
No, I can't. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Oh, that wine must have cost you a fortune.
No, no harm done. Easy come, easy go. So, was the food to your liking?
It was delicious. I can't believe you made breadsticks. When did you learn to bake?
I read the instructions on the back of the box.
I should have known. But really, Sean, this is just what I needed. I mean it.
Well, we'll definitely have to do this again sometime.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
I don't know if I should bring this up now, but why'd you leave Sharon?
Whew, you are direct.
Well, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I just...
No, it's okay. I'm actually glad that you mentioned it because I wanted to talk to you about it and I didn't know how to bring it up in conversation.
She cheat on you?
Oh, no. It's not like that at all.
Then what is it?
Well, basically, a lot of things. But really, it was one night when we were at a major networking party. A bunch of models and designers. I mean, if they were big in fashion, they were there. I remember standing with a drink, talking with some of her friends, and I was a bit tipsy, but not as bad as everybody else around me. I mean, people were getting high in the bathroom, and, you know, 2 girls are right in front of me, sniffing cocaine. Respectable people passed out all over the place. And Sharon's friends are going on and on about how, you know, somebody clashed, or, you know, they were dieting because they had gained 3 pounds.
That's the scene these days. It's amazing that so many people are drawn to it.
I know, but seriously, those girls couldn't have been a day older than 17. It was unreal. And then suddenly, it just hit me. It was like, what the hell am I doing here, you know? I mean, that whole scene just wasn't me.
They never show you that side of the business. Usually people just get slapped in the face with it.
Yeah, but it's funny. Right in the middle of all of this, I started thinking of you. No, really. I mean, you were always working in the business, and you managed to keep both feet on the ground. And, you know, you're really down to earth, and that's something that really attracted me to you.
And it's taken you 3 years to figure that out?
Yeah, too long. Sharon and I had a huge fight that night. I packed all my stuff and I moved out. I haven't talked to her since. That was 3 months ago.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. For what? I'm the one that screwed up.
I mean, I'm sorry about the wine.
Oh, right, the wine. Well, you know, like I said, no harm done.
Thank you, Sean. Had a really good time.
Not until